All right, back for the conclusion of the leather comparison of our Shinky versus Horween versus Ricado versus Cordovan. I'm going to start with Cordovan, and really, if you watched all the videos, you know that I had a stitching issue here where the thread actually went through one layer of leather. Didn't go through all of it. Wasn't something where I was pulling excessively hard. I've done thousands of these stitches. I'm pretty consistent. It pulled through just this top layer. Before that happened, there was no visible issues with this leather, so that was pretty disappointing. That was not a good surprise. The leather itself, it's a thicker leather. I generally prefer thicker leathers. I like to work with things that are 5.5 ounces is kind of my happy place. And this kind of fits that bill. It's a thicker leather. I don't know the exact weight of it, but it is a thicker leather. I think the leather would age beautifully. That sheen is not as bright as the other ones, but I think it's gonna polish up as it's carried. I think there are some really good things about this leather. The color is cool. Here's the rest of the hide. That Starry Night, just really kind of color variation, just really neat how that came out. My problem with this one, or problems with this one, I honestly don't think this hide in my hand right now would be released or sold by any of the other companies that I'm reviewing here. Between this large defect right here, and I'm trying to get the light to shine on it, there you go. I mean, that's a big seam, and it even shows on the backside, right here. So I had to cut that small wallet around here. Anything you're gonna cut, you're gonna have to cut around that. But then we also have, you can see it from there, big scratch right here. We have another one down here that's pretty deep, doesn't go all the way through, but right here in the middle of your screen, or bottom of your screen. I don't think these other tanneries would actually sell this. On top of that, I see a lot of pores on this hide, which the pores on shell Cordovan on an actual shell are supposed to be microscopic. So that leads me to believe that this may not have been shell at all, and just leaves me with some definite concerns. So this is not a product I will be working with anymore, and it's just because, like I said, stitch broke through. So if I was 4 hours into a purse project and a stitch breaks through, I have to scrap all that. So overall, despite your cost savings at 38, I guess that was pounds, 30 or euros, 38 euros per square foot, I just don't see it. The cost savings is worth the trade-off that you're getting on here. I would rather go with a really high quality veg tan, just Italian veg tan, instead of going with something that's supposed to be a premium material but falls short. So that was for the Cordovan. Would not be on my list to buy again. I think there's some positive things with it, but overall, I could not sell this as a premium product with what I know about the leather at this point. So if anyone wants the rest of this hide, hit me up. I'll sell it cheap. Or I'll end up making something with it, but definitely won't be buying more. And unfortunately, like I said, this wallet, as I said in the last video, I can't do anything with it because it's just a matter of time before that thread slips back through there and it starts falling apart. So this is kind of a wasted product at this point. All right, next one up, we'll look at the Ricado. So the black marbled Ricado, really pretty leather, really pretty design on it. The backside having the splash effect also, which I understand is just someone that throws some dye around in the warehouse, but it has a really cool effect. So here's the rest of the hide and the back side of it. So the Ricado, it's much thinner leather than the Cordovan one. Feels much more fine, just refined. It's a nice leather, and with these colors and what they're doing, I don't know that anyone else is doing this. Perhaps someone is, I just haven't seen it. I think Shinky is more that I've seen from Rocky Mountain, very solid, just solid leathers, really rich colors. And Horween, I have not actually contacted Tanner Road directly to buy Horween. I've actually bought a couple of shells from one of my suppliers, but it's from their personal collection. So and that's how I got the Horween. Yeah, the Ricado, just those colors, probably gonna keep me coming back. On top of that, at $67 a square foot, it's about half the price of the Horween or Shinky. It does give a premium feel. It definitely sets it apart. So it is something that I will likely be buying again and working with some more. Just really cool. It definitely, when you put something with this in your booth, it helps it really just kind of jump out, something different than the solid colors. So overall though, good looking wallet, came together really well. The leather performed as I'm familiar with it, as it should. I've got a little mark of token hole back there I need to wipe off, but really great leather. So I will continue to work with Ricardo leather. Good stuff. I'm happy with it. I would say it's a step below the next two that we're going to look at, but really nice stuff. All right, next one we'll look at is the Horween. So this is the Horween in garnet, or garnet, I don't know, probably garnet. Again, really, really nice leather. So this is, I would say quality-wise, feel-wise, it's a step above Ricardo. It's a little bit thicker than Ricardo, thinner than the Cordovan, so it kind of falls in the middle. I kind of like it. I was going in thinking I was going to like the Shinky definitely more than this, but after feeling the completed product and just both sides of the leather, I'm on the fence now. I like the thicker leather, and I mean, it turned out great. Just really rich colors, no problems with anything in the hide. I don't have much of that hide left. You can see some of the little color variation. This is an older hide. It was in my supplier's personal collection for a while. So that's what's left of it. But yeah, just really the color's consistent, really pretty. I do want to go up to Tannery Row at some point, and I hear they have a shell wall that I would like to take a look at. So perhaps I will be able to make a trip to Chicago sometime in the near future, see what else they have. And this is probably something, again, I will work with. I don't know how often. It is expensive. Like I said at one of the first videos, this one cost around $133 a square foot. So pretty significant. When you start adding that up, you know, we have probably 30 bucks, at least 40 bucks, just in leather right here in my hand. So significant cost on this, really good material, feels luxurious, the backside very smooth, no complaints about the leather at all, performed exactly as it should, definitely a premium material. All right, last one up is the Shinky. So this is the one, it is out of Japan, Japanese company, and sourced through Rocky Mountain Leather Supply. Biggest thing that jumps out at this, just the color, how rich it is. Got the whole hide down here. It almost looks like a metallic clear coat on a car. Just absolutely stunning leather. So really like it. Thickness, it's a little bit thinner than the Horween. Like I said, I generally prefer a more robust leather, so that's kind of taken, I don't know, half a point away in my opinion, but zero complaints at all. Worked very easily. The edges finished nicely. That rich color, absolutely gorgeous. The backside of it, equally gorgeous. I have the rest of that hide here. I mean, it's really great leather. So zero complaints about this one. I was talking about the pores on the Cordovan wallet. You know, when you look at the Ricardo in the light, I can see a few pores in it, nothing crazy. When I look at the Shinky, I don't see a single one. The Horween one, I'm guessing I won't see any. It's a pretty small piece, but I don't see any defects like that either in the Horween. Maybe on the edges just a little bit. But yeah, the Shinky, definitely a top of the line material. Zero complaints about it. I would put it right there with Horween. These are definitely, quality wise, these are right there together. I don't have any complaints about either one. The Shinky was a little cheaper than the Horween at $116 a square foot. So definitely not cheap. Little bit cheaper. Again, I don't know if I go directly through Tannery Row what the price will be on Horween. I may try to find that out here over the next few months as business and the market season starts to pick up again. So that's where I land. Overall, I would definitely be a buyer of Shinky, Horween, and Ricado again. I will not be buying more from Cordovan. It's just not the material that's not living up to what I would expect it to. And for something, if I'm going to call it shell and spend the extra time and charge more for it, it needs to be a premium product and just doesn't fit the bill for me. So, but thank you everyone for watching this. And we're going to be doing a giveaway as well with one of these wallets. So I will announce that on a post here in the next day or two, and how you can enter to win and how we'll get it to you. So thank you very much, and we'll talk soon.